Oh yeah! There we go. Awesome. Do I need a sign for this? Kind of getting a lot of stuff from the same distributor. No, it's not a BBK headers. It's not a radiator. But it is something I've been waiting for over a month. Let's go check it out. Hey everybody, it's what day is today? Losing track. It's Wednesday, and the Apexi intake system just came in. I ordered this last month. It was on back order. Finally got it in, and we're going to go ahead and install. Why am I going to install the Apexi when I already have an HKS system? Well, let me show you. The HKS system uses these pods, and these pods have filters, and these filters deteriorate. And when they deteriorate, they can kind of flake off and make their way into the intake. Not cool. The other thing is that you can buy replacement ones. They're like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. You need 2 of them. And by the time you replace them every couple months, well, you're probably half the cost of just getting a better intake system altogether. This one, as you can see, doesn't actually have the real HKS filters in it. It's got this kind of like wrapped foam in a basket, and it's double layered. It's not what's supposed to be in there. So rather than replace it with another so-so intake, I went ahead and replaced it with what has been strongly recommended across the community with the Apexi power intake system, which is another dual intake setup with its own cast intake pipes, and this uses more of that, traditional like K&N style filter, 2 of them. So we're going to go ahead and install those. So let's get to it. All right, so as of now, I've kind of cleaned this area out, kind of wiped down the insides of the plastic intake tubes on both sides. Kind of wipe down some of the other components around these filters, and I think we're pretty much ready to go. Got the old HKS filters down there, probably end up selling those. The MAF sensors over here, and let's go ahead and start putting together the Apexis. You guys want to see something that I think could be ultra rare? Look at this. You have any idea what this is? This is part of an airbox, and I accidentally stepped on it and cracked some of it, which sucks, but it looks like it can be kind of put back together. But what it did before I broke some of it was that it went right here in this corner, pretty much like this, and there's brackets that attach to it, and yeah, I guess it kind of designed to keep heat away. So you can see the filters would come through underneath here. It did fit with the HKS filter before I ended up putting on these new T-bolt clamps. So I might move these T-bolt clamps around and see if it can fit with the Apexi setup. If not, I might end up selling this. I mean, I know it's got Recaro stickers and other stickers on there, but it could be a kind of a rare piece. It seems like it's made out of ABS plastic, so pretty cool. I don't know if this is something that is like a one-off fab job or what, but yeah, there it is. Okay, back to the intake install. Okay, so let's take a look at these Japanese instructions. As you can see, all Japanese, every page. But luckily there's pictures. So how hard can this be, right? The kit seems pretty well made. Definitely no fitment issues so far, but you know, we haven't put it on the car yet. So here's what one of them should look like. And we'll go ahead and set this aside and move on to number 2. This one should be much more straightforward. Like this, maybe? Jesus, how is that gonna go in there? Just not sure about these two guys here. All right, you know what? We're gonna kind of hold these up inside the engine bay and see what it looks like. Okay guys, remember what I was talking about fitment with this? It's still really good. It's just kind of, I can see how this could be kind of confusing. So here's a look at how all the brackets attach. That was my GoPro in the background dying. So we've got the lower intake filter. I haven't tightened up all the bolts yet, so no worries about that. Okay, let's go ahead and tighten up some of the bolts and put it on. Okay guys, I'm not done yet, but I'm just about there. If you can see, there's a bracket down in there. Let's see if I can point focus down there, maybe. Anyway, that bracket that's down there goes to the back bolt, not on this one, but the one underneath of it. And it's kind of impossible to line up and get that tight, the bolt back there tight, unless you know which angle it needs to be. So you're gonna have to set this in there, kind of set it with your finger so that the bracket lines up to the hole, pull it back out, tighten it down, and then refit it. I got it right the first time. Other than that, I'm not able to get this bracket attached properly because I think I'm missing a factory bracket that's down there. So this is just kind of hanging. It seems like it's okay. This bracket down there is going to hold this up, and then there's this bracket here that's going to hold this piping up. So right now this bolt and this bolt's loose, and I've got to tighten this bolt here and this one here, and I should be able to get all of those from the top side. So after tighten those up, I will connect the MAF harnesses and fire up the car to test it. All right, and this one down there, that was kind of a bee, so I had to get one hand down there and pull against the bracket to line it up, and then start threading it by hand, and on it goes. So besides not being able to get the front bracket down there in, the only other issue I ran into personally is this bracket off of the back to this hole here. It'll line up, but I just can't get the thread started on it. So I got to keep trying on that, I guess. But in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and start the car up. All right, moment of truth and the end of the video. Yeah, it fired right up. Just gonna tap the throttle here. I have a little bit more whistle actually. That's the only thing I noticed right now. Alright guys, that's it. Apexi intakes are installed. I'm getting out of here. Please like if you like it, subscribe if you will, and we'll catch you later. See ya.